You made it sound as if we wanted to be in here. Like it was a privilege.
And that is exactly the way we should feel. After all, if we're going to be confined to Elantris, we might as well act as if it were the grandest place in the entire world.
You have a measure of defiance in you, my prince. I like that.
Nobility is in one's bearing as much as it is in one's breeding. If we act like living here is a blessing, then maybe we'll start to forget how pathetic we think we are. Now, Karata, I want you to do some things for me. Don't tell anyone who I am. I want loyalty in Elantris based on respect, not based on my title.
All right.
Second, don't tell anyone about the passage into town through the river.
Why not?
It's too dangerous. I know my father. If the guards start finding too many Elantrians in the city, he'll come and destroy us. The only way Elantris is going to progress is if it becomes self-sufficient. We can't risk sneaking into the city to support ourselves.
All right. Prince Roaden, there's something I want to show you.
The children were happy. Though most slept, a few were awake, and they giggled and played with one another. They were all bald, of course, and they bore the marks of the Shaod. They didn't seem to mind.
So this is where they all go.
Karata led him farther into the room, which was buried deep within the palace of Elantris. Once this building had housed the leaders, elected by the Elantrian elders. Now it hid a playroom for babes. Several men stood watchful guard over the children, eyeing Roaden with suspicion. Karata turned toward him.
When I first came to Elantris, I saw the children huddled in the shadows, frightened of everything that passed, and I thought of my own little Opes. Something within my heart healed when I began to help them. I gathered them, showed them a little bit of love, and they clung to me. Every one of the men and women you see here left a little child back on the out.
Karata affectionately rubbed a small Elantrian child on the head.
The children unite us, keep us from giving in to the pain. The food we gather is for them. Somehow we can endure the hunger a little better if we know it has come, in part, because we gave what we had to the children.
I wouldn't have thought
that they would be happy. We don't understand it either, my prince. They seem better at dealing with the hunger than the rest of us.
A child's mind is a surprisingly resilient thing.
They seem to be able to endure a certain amount of pain as well. Bumps and bruises and the like. However, they eventually snap, just like everyone else. One moment a child is happy and playful, then he falls down or cuts himself one too many times, and his mind gives up. I have another room, kept far away from these little ones, with dozens of children who do nothing but whimper all day.
Why are you showing me this?
Because I want to join with you. I once served your father despite what I thought of him. Now I will serve his son because of what I think of him. Will you accept my loyalty?
With honor, Karata.
I don't have much left in me, Lord Roaden. I've worried what would happen to my children when I am lost. This dream you have, this crazy idea of an Elantris where we grow food and we ignore our pain. I want to see you try to create it. I don't think you can, but I think you will make something better of us in the process.
Thank you.
Roaden realized that he had just accepted a monumental responsibility. Karata had lived for over a year under the burden he was just beginning to feel. She was tired. He could see it in her eyes. Now, if the time came, she could rest. She had passed her weight onto him.
Thank you.
Karata looked back at the children.